Well, hello. This is going to be a bit of a different video for me. I have come back to my favorite forest. They've been cutting along the road here. I'm right by the road. Used to be able to not even see the highway once you were this far into the forest, but they've pruned that because they have to on the side of the road, and now it's more open and there's more light, and that's okay. Midwinter, January, there's been heavy snow, which is now gone. Where I parked there was a little bit of snow, but in here it's looking good. I'm absolutely stunned to see some Mycena here, which look really nice, so I'm gonna take some pictures of those. And I have no expectations today. I've just come. I'm feeling down, anxious about a lot of things in life, like many people are, and I know for sure that the forest will calm me, restore me, and so I am taking a couple of hours to just look, absorb the beauty, and yeah, just be very present. That's kind of the whole point of landscape photography, is to give ourselves that opportunity to really look and find that beauty and figure out how to capture it in a way that's meaningful for us. So I'm going to start with this mushroom here. It's really quite beautiful, and I've got on right now the my reliable old Meyer Optics Gorlitz Oriston 50mm 1.8. This is the lens that I've probably used the most in my life. It's ideal for this kind of thing, and so I'm going to set up here and see what we can get. This is just so amazing to be able to find this mushroom here. It's quite a tall Mycena. There's lots of these kind of twigs, which I know can kind of give it an ugly look. So I'm just clearing some of those away. The nice thing about this is that there's a little bit of a dip here, so I can get below the level of the cap. So even though we're right down on that forest floor, I can actually get sort of below the level of the mushroom. So this is really beautiful, beautiful. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is so gorgeous. I was surprised today to find this. Not expecting Mycena at all. So just suddenly feeling a renewal of my energy. Okay, so there I have it set up. Focusing on the nearest edge of the cap. There's a really subtle but nice bokeh ball in the background. That is really nice. I am just kind of amazed. I'm going to keep going here. Well, this is really quite amazing. I wasn't expecting this today. Because of the snow, everything's so beaten down, and wow, there's just a gorgeous feel in the forest today. I'm very impressed. I'm so used to it being, you know, usually it's very, after a snow like this, it's just kind of ugly because everything's flat and there's a lot of broken branches and that kind of stuff. But not today. I mean, that is the case, but I don't know, the color, part of it's the color because it's so green. Wow. The moss on some of these trees is gorgeous. I saw some of the trees from the highway and yeah, maybe a close-up of some of this moss hanging on these trees. It's a very flat light right now, so yeah, I can see moss here, and I can see some ferns down on a stump over there. So I'm going to see if I can, whoa, hello, see if I can make my way down there. This is not the best, I know, but it's kind of cool, kind of fun. See this tree here? Oh, look at that, eh? I don't know, I'm thinking it's kind of cool. So, I'm gonna set up here and try a shot of that. So for this shot, this beautiful tree with these arcing branches, there's a lot of white sky in the background, and that's always the challenge. So I'm thinking, I'm looking over in this direction actually, and there's a beautiful composition here with the trees just catching light. This is such a flat light, but it's really quite beautiful. So I'm going to set up, probably I'm thinking the maybe even the 150 from here. I might be able to pick out some things in the forest here. That's the view that's catching my eye right now, but there's a nice tree right here out in the open that has like round balls of moss on it, so I might try that as well. It's not what I was thinking, but then that's the joy of it, isn't it? To just come and see. I like being up on this log, being able to look around and see the whole forest. Very, very cool. Okay, so I'm going to start with the larger 150 and see what I get. Well, the long shot didn't work out, but as I was walking over towards where I was looking there, I saw these stumps, and with the ferns, I guess those are deer fern, maybe? No, they're not deer fern. Licorice fern? I'm not sure which ferns those are. Anyways, ferns growing off the side of the stump, and so I framed up a shot here You probably can't see it on there, so I'll point it out on the actual stump itself. It's these ferns here, looking in this direction, with this one in the background out of focus. 2.8 is the I think I'm going at 2.8. Yeah, 2.8, an eighth of a second. It's a little dark. I can go, I'm just looking at my histogram, and histogram's a little to the left, so I'm gonna bump that up a little bit. The trouble is we do have quite a bit of reflection. I might need to bring out the polarizer and put the polarizer on the front there, just to take down some of that sheen. Let's give that a try. I've lost my adapter for the polarizer, so I'm just going to try holding it over it and see if that makes a difference. I have to take the hood off for that. Oh yeah, it totally brings that sheen off. Let's just try that. Now, I was probably jiggling it a little bit, so I'm going to hold it with the other hand. Hold it in front of it there. Get it there. Like that. Timed. There we go. I think that might actually have worked. So we'll have one with the sheen and one without the sheen, and we'll see which we like best. Amazing what a polarizer can do, especially on a flat, light day like today. I have to kind of go the long way around here. There's Devil's Club everywhere here, and so I'm getting a little skewered. But this was an unexpected pleasure to discover this subject. I've never tried this before, but I'm focusing right in. I don't know if you can see there. I'm focusing right in on that curve of the leaf, where the leaf was joined to the stem of the club, and it has this nice scallop, which is interesting. But the most interesting part is the way the spikes, the thorns on the side, are sort of blurring into the background with this low depth of field. So the thing then is just I'm centering it a little offside, trying to get that. I think if I get those, I'm going to try a couple of things. I'm going to try this one is just the tips of the thorns, spikes, I don't know what they're called, with everything else blurring away in the background. Now I'm going to move it, and then I can turn this into a stack. So I'll do another one just moving in a little bit from that. I'm going to do a few here. These are very micro moves with the focus ring. One of the nice things about the IRIX 150 is that it allows you to do that. And now I'm down to the actual plane of that. It's very fascinating. And you can see the bud, not sure what you call it. It's almost like there's a sheath hole of where the next year's leaf is going to come from, I think. Hard to tell, but that's kind of what it looks like. So now I'm right down to the actual stalk. I like doing these stacks with a very shallow depth of field. So the area that you get in focus is sharp, but you get this beautiful blurred background. Now that 2-second timer means that I'm bracketing each of these. So we shall see how it turns out. How many was that? 6? That's probably good, but I'm going to try some other places on this because it's just so unique. It is kind of a simple composition, and there's some nice color there because it's grabbing the light with those thorns, and so then it's just a question of, wow, that's cool. That is really cool. I was not expecting this day to be so good. Wow, I'm so happy. It's just amazing, the shift. I'm going to go right to the thorns on the outside of the stalk. So the front of the stalk is going to be blurry and the outsides will be in focus. Don't like that as much. I think that's where a stack would do the justice. I really love when you just have the tip of something in focus and everything else is blurred. You almost get this kind of, it's almost like it's underwater or something. It's coming out of the blur. That's great. Well, I'm going to look around here. Some of the stalks have moss as well, which would be a nice contrast of color. So I'm going to see what else I can find here. So I'm thinking this may be the last shot of the day. I found this mycena growing right here. It's coming up through a bunch of stuff, so I can't move much to get it out in the open. But the nice thing is that with the overcast conditions that we have, when I focus in on it, I gotta get it in the shot here, get this lovely blue color in the background. And so that's kind of what I'm hoping is to get down here low enough. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. It's, you gotta get the focus on it here. Now it too has quite a bit of sheen on it. And then I'm going to find my polarizer here and turn it around till we get, yeah, just like that. I might come down a little bit more. There's a lovely big bokeh. Oh, there we go. Lovely round, big round bokeh in the background. Probably, oh, I did. I went down to 3.2 without, it's a pretty slow shutter speed. So, did I get it? I think so. I think one of those will probably turn out. So, as I say, I'm losing the light now. So I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. This has been a really good day in the forest. I'm going to spend some time now as the light fades here, too dark to take pictures. And I'm just going to sit here in the forest because, you know, that's something that we don't do enough of. And even though I'm right by the highway here, the shapes and colors and greenery here, I think will just bring that forest healing to my soul, which is what we all need. So anyways, until next time, bye for now.